Happy Gotcha Day to you. Happy Gotcha Day to you. Happy Gotcha Day, dear Lucy. Happy Gotcha Day to you.
Hi everyone, I want to welcome you once again to the Big B and Little T channel. I'm the Big B and this is my special guest today, our rescued boxer, Lucy. As you can see, Lucy has the cone of shame, and if you don't know why, I encourage you to look at my previous vlog to understand what condition she has and what we're trying to do to make sure that her condition improves and everything works out well. But in the meantime, I want to talk to you a little bit about Lucy and about the process that we went through to adopt Lucy, because just a couple of days ago we celebrated her Gotcha Day, which is her anniversary of the day that we got her from the organization called the Boxer Rescue of Oklahoma, sometimes known as TBRO. Their website is TBRO.org. I would encourage you to look at their website to learn more about them. And if you have interest in adopting, let me just walk you through the process of what we've done, because we've done this 3 times in 8 years, and it's been a wonderful experience, all 3 dogs as well as the experience itself. The process, in my opinion, kind of consists of 3 different parts. There's an application process, there's a visitation process, and then there's the adoption process. So let me start with the application. Easiest and best thing to do if you're interested or potentially interested is to fill out an online application at the TBRO website. And it's going to ask you lots of different questions, such as, do you live in a home? Do you have an apartment? Do you have other animals in the home? Do you have cats? Whatever else it may be. Those are all critical in terms of the matching process. And you can't really ever do anything like look at dogs or go and visit the animals or anything without that application process. So if you have any inkling, you might as well just go ahead and complete it and get it done. Then you can go on their website and just look at the available boxers. There's usually between 10 to 15 available boxers from puppies all the way up to senior dogs, whatever that, senior being, like maybe even 10, 11, 12 years old in some cases. And in each case, that dog has a picture usually and a name that they've temporarily given it, as well as a brief description of some of the behaviors of that particular dog. Whether they have a lot of energy, whether they don't like other animals, or we don't want them around kids. And so that kind of helps in your process of looking at a potential animal. So the second part of the process then, after the application is completed and you choose a dog, is you potentially set up a visitation. So let's just say you choose a dog on the website, such as Lucy. You contact the TBRO organization and say you want to visit with Lucy. Now, in most cases, you probably will be able to visit with Lucy, but there have been situations that we've experienced where we're not even allowed to look at the dog because it just isn't a good fit. If we like a dog based on what we read online, but they look and compare that with our application, and it's not a good fit, then they won't even allow us to visit, which is probably a really smart thing. So as an example, before we adopted Lucy, there was a male boxer that we were interested in, but he had just had surgery and they did not believe that he would be able to climb the stairs long term with us. So you just have to be patient with that process. But let's just assume that you choose that you want to visit Lucy, you contact them, they look at your application, if it's a potentially good fit, they put you in touch with the foster home or with the kennel, and you make an appointment with them and you go and visit the boxer. And you talk to the foster parent or to the people at the kennel and just learn more about the animal. Now, in some cases, you might decide to adopt that particular animal, or in some cases you might just want to continue to look. We've done it both ways. Before we got Lucy, we actually saw a couple of other boxers. They were great boxers, but we just did not feel they were the right fit. And speaking of fit, I would tell you this, in all 3 cases, when we met our particular dog that we adopted, we knew immediately that they were the right animal for our situation, and that really is a testament to the TBRO organization. So if you choose to visit a dog and you think it's a good adoption and they think it's a good adoption, then you're to the final stage. The final stage is actually the adoption. You set up a time to pick up the animal, and you'll fill out some paperwork and read through all of those items. They're absolutely critical, and you'll pay an adoption fee. Generally, it's around $250, which for some people seems like a lot of money, but the way we look at it is we're going to get a fully spayed or neutered dog. We're going to get an animal that has all of their shots, and in many cases they're microchipped as well. And even if that seems expensive, the rest of it's just a donation to the TBRO organization. And they can use that to defray medical costs and those kind of things. So as I said, we've gone through this process 3 separate occasions. We adopted Columbo in 2013, Margot in 2015, and unfortunately they both passed away in 2019, mostly from old age. And then we adopted Lucy in 2019. So we've had her in 2020. I'm sorry, they passed away in 2019 and we adopted her in 2020. In any event, we also try to adopt boxers that are a little less adoptable. So we adopt boxers that are a little bit older. And in Lucy's particular case, she came to us with some odd kinds of behaviors because she was raised in a puppy mill and she did not have a lot of exposure to people and to loud noises and to just normal day-to-day kinds of things. So she's gotten better over the year, but some of it probably will never go away. But we knew that in advance, and that's the thing about matching you through TBRO. Hey, we have nothing but good things to say about TBRO. Lucy is having a great time right now, except for the cone, and we hope that you guys go out and make it a great day. And I'll see you probably next week, probably without Lucy, but I will be giving an update here in the next couple of weeks about what's going on with her eye. You guys have a great day.